Good evening, everybody. I hope everyone is keeping well. Welcome back again with another live show on the channel. It is the preview for the game on Sunday against Manchester United at St James's Park. In the words of Kevin Keegan, King Kev, I would love it if we beat them. And that's what I am hoping we do on Sunday. Mason will be here very, very shortly. And you know what to do, guys. If you enjoy the show tonight, please do remember to give us the thumbs up between before we get the likes so people know where to find us in the search results. So do smash the likes. And please, of course, if you're brand new to the channel, if you're not yet subscribed and your job, of course, on the channel week in, week out, hit that subscribe button. Free to do so. Just help make the channel grow. And we are not far away now from 2,400 subscribers. So please hit that subscribe button to help us get there as soon as we can. Your support is appreciated as always. We are on the way to getting there now. And of course, if do hit the bell notification, it does let you know whenever a live show takes place or a pre-recorded video gets uploaded as well. So that notifies you what comes out on the show week in, week out. So again, do hit the bell to make sure you're all up to date with the content that you do not want to miss at all. And if you would like to give a donation, feel free. And if you want to become a member, it's 99p a month. Hit the join button to become a member, and you will be included in the prize draws we do as well. Let's nip into comments quickly. Brian, good evening. Evening, there should be another 3 points. Manu or utter shite. Also can't wait to film out episode 4 of a series of Not Going Out tomorrow night by me and Lee. We've been belly laughing all day long. Nice one, Brian. Lawrence, good evening. Tom, good evening. Clarky, good evening. Martin, good evening. Lee, good evening. Martin, thank you so much for your 40 months of membership on the channel. Really, really appreciate that. Andrew, hope you're well, matey. As I mentioned, Mason will be here very, very shortly. So it's Manchester United on Sunday at St James's Park. And I would love it if we can get the double done over them this season. And we've got a mighty, incredible chance of doing that as well. We know these are not a good side at all. They really, really haven't. I think they have rolled their luck a lot of time in games this season as well. And that's why I really fancy us with a comfortable win on Sunday. I really, really do. Gary, good evening. Hope you're well. And Mark, good evening. Hope you are keeping well as well. They are a very poor team, Manchester United. They really, really are. They are where they are for a reason, although they technically could be lower if they didn't get those points, which they've been lucky to get points out in certain games this season. They really, really have. And I believe we will just have too much for them on Sunday. I believe we really, really do. I think attack-wise, we will certainly get at them. And I think our midfield is way stronger than theirs. But it is going to be a very interesting game. We know what these games are all about, playing against them lot. We know us fans cannot stand them. We know that. We know they don't like us as well. But that's why this is what this game's all about. It really, really is. We do have a poll in the chat, guys, so get voting in it as well. And let us know what your outcome is going to be for Sunday. Are we winning, losing, or drawing the game? So far, the votes have coming in so far really, really good. And according to Clarky, Spurs are 1-0 down in their Europa League game already. We need the 3 points. We've got some hard games coming. Yep. And Manchester United so far is a very, very winnable game for us as well. And let's do it to try and shut a couple of people up as well. One of them I'm going to pick out is Anna McCullough. The amount of disregard he's been shown towards us is absolutely, absolutely disgraceful. It really is. And I would love to really beat them, and then we can shove it right in his face. Really would love it if we do that. Hi, old Hugo Ekatiki. Ooh, apparently it was Ekatiki who scored. Wow. They've got a strong side out tonight as well, says Lawrence. Whoa. Andrew going with his usual 7-0. Even Lee thinks we're going to spank them as well. Good evening, Julie. Hope you're well. And people say it was Ekatiki who has scored. So go in. They're playing tonight over in France. I was referring to Man United. Yeah, I knew what you meant there, Lawrence. So, well, they probably are going to put a strong out team anyways because of the game tonight, and they want to see how far they can go in this tournament as well because they're not going to win anything else now. This is their only opportunity. So, yeah. Yeah, I did hear about that as well. And again, Rory Jennings, another absolute idiot, having to go down Pearson for getting so emotional after the game when we won the Carabao Cup. Well, it wasn't just him. There was other fans there, Rory. And from what I've seen, you were apparently getting all emotional when you beat Real Madrid. So you're a fine one to talk there, pal. An absolute fine one to talk there. But yeah, I would... You know my thoughts on this team. You know I cannot stand them. I really, really can't. Who else would we like to rub it in his face as well? Bruno Fernandes. Well, that's another player because we know he's just one of those players, isn't he? That just and he doesn't like it when he gets wound up, does he? He really, really doesn't. Yeah, exactly, Rufid. That and what I just said just before, he certainly did. But yeah, there's a couple of people who I like to, if we beat them on Sunday, who we like to really rub it in their faces as well. McCauley is a knobhead digging us out the cup. It's a no surprise, True Geordie, with people like him in Jennings. They make me sick talking crap about others. They should look in the mirror. Yeah, I saw that as well. Rory has all the charm and grace of a big sloppy shite. Can't disagree there, Tom, because he's a bit of a absolute knob. Yeah. In terms of team news, I believe we will stick with the same lineup. We've got no reason to change it. It's working very, very well at the moment. What we want to see is, technically, we don't want to see what we saw in the second half against Leicester away. I think we know why we did it in a way, because it's Leicester City. They're an absolutely god-awful team, and we didn't need to get out of first gear to win that game. But this is where we really should be stepping it up on Sunday. We get right at Man United, they are going to come unstuck. We will make them become unstuck. So that's what we need to do on Sunday. We get right at them. We've got an absolute capable chance of putting a few past these. We really, really have. But in terms of injury news, of course, we know Botman's still not available yet. Of course, Lascelles still out at the moment. Of course, Lewis Hall again out for the remainder of the season. And it looks like Joe Willock is 100% going to be missing out on the game as well because he suffered a bit of concussion in the game against Brentford. So he's got to apparently follow the rules where he has to sit for some time out, for a little bit time out in so many days. And that's why it's definitely it looks like that's why it's been confirmed he is 100% missing on the game, which is a little disappointing because, say, like, if you needed to take one of our midfielders off, someone like Joe Willock could be good for pace, because we know what Joe Willock can do when he gets the ball and he's on this game. He certainly likes to drive at players. He certainly does. Just a little bit shame he is going to be missing for Sunday. True Geordie had some sense parting ways with those tosses, and since then has been even more successful on YouTube. We know True Geordie's. We know True Geordie's been class ever since he burst on the scene at YouTube. Good evening, Ray. Hope you're well. Coffee. I think McCauley, Bouvet, and Jennings are only taking shots at Newcastle because of True Geordie. Could well be. If Angel loses this game by 3 or more goals, he's definitely getting sacked, says Brian. Sounds like it's not going according to plan for Spurs at the moment. Yeah. We're not sure on Anthony Gordon yet. Of course, we will get confirmation in Eddie's press conference tomorrow, of course. But if he makes the game for Sunday, he doesn't start for me. He goes on the bench. I think it would be incredibly harsh for Harvey Barnes to be dropped because I think Barnes has been done very, very well as of late. He's shown what he can do, and he's now making a name for himself in that position at the moment. So Gordon goes on the bench if he does make it for Sunday. If he doesn't make the game, okay, then hopefully he's back. Could he be back for Palace, or could he be back for, I believe it's Aston Villa, a week on Saturday? We'll wait and see on that one. But because I've not heard anything to say he's officially ruled out. He's just rated doubtful, I believe, for Sunday at the moment. But again, he doesn't start if he does return. Chris says, get an early goal against them, then the floodgates could open. I agree, absolutely could well open up. We will be fine on Sunday. Newcastle players will be up for it, and I know us lot in the crowd are definitely... The crowd's going to get right behind our team. No doubt about that. Because we know what these fixtures are like. We know we love to stick it one over there, up them as well. It's what we love doing. And we've been doing it as of late, to be honest, as well. Of course, we did. Look what happened. We did go win 2-0 down at Old Trafford. The season, we know we lost the away fixture last season, 3-2, which we shouldn't have, in my opinion. But look at other games, we've brushed them in as well. Of course, we did absolutely humiliate them in the Carabao Cup last season when we won 3-0 there. Of course, the season we finished fourth, we absolutely destroyed, won 2-0. And it could have been more for us in that game as well. I think it was very flattering for Man United. In the 1-0 as well, last season as well, we should have had more than that. And again, 1-0 flattered them. Dubs didn't do anything wrong, but he was dropped. We know he didn't, but we know Nick Pope is the number one goalkeeper now throughout the remainder of the season. 100% he is. He's not going to be dropped now. To be fair to Pope, he hasn't really put a foot wrong. To be fair, just that as of late, since the Carabao Cup, finally, he's done pretty okay. He did do one silly mistake against Brentford, giving away that penalty. But other than that, I think he's been fine for me this. So Nick Pope, we know, is the number one goalkeeper now throughout the remainder of the season. Bouvet isn't as bad as that. Saying much. Gordon will start on Sunday. I reckon I disagree with that, Brian. I don't think Gordon deserves to start if he does return on Sunday. I think Bonds deserves to keep that place for me. Not sure if Gordon deserves to start on Sunday fit, but yeah, exactly, Ray. Why change? The only time, bring Gordon on if Bonds is not having a good game or he's starting to really tire out. That's when you can take Bonds off, put Gordon on if you need to. But I have been impressed with Harvey Barnes this season. I really, really have. We know he has had a lack of game time at times. We know he has. Maybe that's why at times he's not performed up to the best that we thought we would be seeing. So that's why he probably hasn't. But the last games he started, he hasn't. He's done very, very good. And getting a goal against Leicester, even though it was a bit of a tap-in when their keeper spilled it, but still, Bonds was in the right place at the right time, and that's what Bonds can do. Bonds is a goal-scoring winger, and that's what he's capable of doing, scoring goals. I don't watch the Club Aurora anymore. A bunch of rats. Fair enough. Those some idiots are a little bit idiots, is what we can say, or is that the polite way of putting it? On recent form, Bonds has been great. Exactly. Do not drop a player if he's been in form. Definitely not. So I'm not sure on the Manchester United injury news who they've got missing for Sunday. Mason hasn't put the actual graphics in, but when he does come on, and if he could tell who's going to be, if who's could be missing for them, we'll wait and see. So But we know Manchester United are like to play the 3-4. Is it the 3-4-2 or something like that? I'll have to have a look. I think that's been. I know they've been playing with 3 centre backs as of late. So I keep hearing people say we want the Conference League because that's a trophy we can win. Absolutely, but Champions League is where the money is, and with this new format, we've got a capable of chance of finishing in the top 4. We still do. That would be funny. That like. Willock could be on the bench depending on K. He has a minimum of 6 days he can from concussion, but it can't be up. I think it is, but Willock hasn't. That was only 8 days ago. He only picked up the concussion after the Brentford game. So that's why he's probably missing, because that's not enough recovery time. If that's the rules, if it could be up to, I think one time I looked, it was 12 days apparently. And again, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's got to be over 10 days. Chris Kavanagh's the referee from Greater Manchester, but his club affiliation is unknown. Well, we know. Although he give Bruno Fernandes a red card against Spurs when they lost that game. Even though the red card got rescinded, but he did give Bruno Fernandes a red card in that game. I'm sure he did. So, that's a formation they'll be playing 3-4-2-1. Top 5 is now Champions League as well. Yes, it is. I love to give that Rory Jones bloke a slap. He's one bloke that really deserves it. He's an arsehole, him. Like, he's an absolute arsehole. I didn't like him at all. But it's a big, big game for us on Sunday. It really, really is. We go at them, we can definitely win by a few goals. Yes, he gave Bruno. He did. He did. I just hope Joe Linton does avoid getting that 10th yellow card, because that little bit of concern is that someone could go and wind him up that could make him kick out, or could he put in a rash challenge? I hope he doesn't, because fair enough, he has been quite he's disciplinary wise. He's been actually good as of late. It's 2 games away that the reset for 10 year where the ban for 2 yellow cards gets reset. So again, if he avoids the getting the booked against Crystal Palace, then he'd be fine. I just really hope he doesn't get booked on Sunday, because we will need him. We do really, really need him. Kavanagh doesn't like rats. Coffee could be Curzon Ashton or Stalybridge Celtic. You're right there. Mason will be on shortly. Yeah, Monty. He will be here shortly. But let's just stick it up these. Just stick it right up these. And, hey. The poll's going well. So keep getting your votes in, guys, on what do you think is going to happen. We will get through the lineup as well. We can it. We really, really can it. We do need him for Sunday, which he's going to play. Crystal Palace, we could need him for that as well, of course, because Palace haven't been playing bad as well. Villa is another game we could really need him for as well, because they're playing good. Yeah, we know he doesn't Coffee, and I'm sure he'll have say something. He'll have say something that about for Sunday as well. Kavanagh is Arsenal's favourite ref. Yeah, well. Hope Leon put a few past them. Yeah, that game will be playing now, I believe, as well. So they might catch us second off after this show. So can't wait to go to Universal Studios UK in 2031. I'll be dancing with the Minions. Oh, can he, Brian? Can he bit of a way to go, though? Long way to go, though. Let us know what terms of the starting 11 are going to be. It's, I mean, could you see Eddie making the changes or not? So, 2 games he's got to get through without a card, but get that feeling that menu. Hopefully they don't. I really, really hope they don't, because he has done well to keep his cool as of late. I was expecting to get booked in the cup final, but he avoided that, to be honest. He really, really did. Covey thinks it'll be an unchanged side. Yeah, I believe it will. So get it down in the live chat. What it'll be. Unchanged for me as well, says Monty. Yep. Let us know what the score prediction will be as well, of course. Tongue in cheek, he said Declan Rice off, and also fan said he should be banned. Yes, and he has given a few. He has actually. I remember that. I mean, that was an appalling decision he did there. Like, to be fair. When was the last? I can remember the last time Kavanaugh refereed one of our games. To be honest, like so. What? We just got to take the game to Manchester United. We really, really do. Still nil at the moment. Apparently, Conor Bryan Spears are absolutely honking. Man U are twats, though, so they will push their... Hopefully they don't. Hopefully they try wind up Joe Linton. Joe Linton just moves away and just gets on with the game. So the one I'm worried that winds him up is going to be Bruno Fernandes. Rangers are down to 10 men according to Lawrence. Oh, my word. Oh, Mason just text me. It is going to be me now. Well, he's just popped them in the chat. That's fine. Apparently, because apparently there's a few Newcastle players who are JD Sports at night in Newcastle, I've heard as well. So it looks like Mason is there. So that's fine. That's absolutely fine. So you can so that's fine. So Mason will be on tomorrow for the crazy show. Yeah, as well. The Scottish clubs have an absolute awful record. Well, they're not the greatest, but we'll wait and see what happens with that one because it must have been a straight red. It was. So they're playing Bilbao, aren't they? Just can't get the stuff nowadays, Pete. Yeah. Last time Kavanaugh referee was was it our loss to Fulham in February? Was it? And yes, once he did win last night and predict a 5-0 win. Ooh, loving it, coffee. Mafinho brace, Tonali Barnes, Asula with the goals. Wow, interesting. I really hope Isak is back to his best again because we know he had the quietest games on Monday as well. Was that just a one-off to see he's going to be keeping himself for Sunday? Hopefully he's a lot more fitter as well. Because we know he's had problems with that groin. We know he has. Hoping Man U get beat tonight is a warm-up to them getting beat off us on Sunday. I could have thought, I forgot to ask that, Gary, but I'm like over 20 minutes in the show. Oh, Conor Mason, they're now losing. Ooh, are they? References us in the Carabao Fulham home, Wolves away. If only the club told us, I would have flew down to thank the players personally. Well, they all up. It said Man United are now officially 1-0 down to Leon. We know it wasn't going to be an easy game for them tonight, and they're currently 1-0 down. Hopefully they lose tonight. That gives us that extra boost for us because so far we've been winning games since the Carabao Cup final. Before that, of course, we did beat West Ham. Then we had to win the cup final. We beat Brentford at home, and we went. Of course, we did go away to Leicester City and win 3-0 there. But we know it's going to be packed St James's Park on Sunday, 52,000. No doubt Man United will bring quite a few thousand of their fans up as well. But let's make St James's Park electric on Sunday. That's what we've really, really got to do. And the Europa is Man U's only... well, it is, because they're not certainly finishing not in a European place. They're miles away from doing that. And that's the only way, but that's, currently 1-0 down at the moment. Julie says, flying pigs melting down. Apparently Spurs have equalised. Don't want Man U to lose by too many, as they would have an eye on their match Thursday if they have the chance. Well, we'll see. But they're also going to feel a little bit tired, of course. We've had the extra days to get ready and prepared for training. They've only got 3 days to get ready. He doesn't really like Onana. He's a dodgy keeper. And to be honest, I seen the little spat between him and Vidic. Who was it? Who was it? Vidic or Matic that he had a spat with, and I think that's made Onana look a right a bit of an arsehole now, because Onana's been really, really dodgy for them. He's been really, really dodgy. He has really, really not been impressive. He really, really hasn't. Look at some of the mistakes he made, some of the way the goals have gone past him at times is just incredible. Carabao Cup was going to be at St James's Park on Northumberland Street this evening, but due to the work on Northumberland Street, some of which is right by GD, they switched it to the... I heard about that. You can go and get a chance to see the Carabao Cup at the Metro Centre from about... I think it was about 12, from either 12 to 1 till about 5 o'clock. I heard, and apparently I saw there were people queuing for it to try and get the photo taken with it as well. Drop me bloody bag of crisps. Oh, Jesus. Dan Burn to get a filth like... Oh, that would be beautiful, that, Monty, to be fair. Like, if Dan Burn was to do something like that on left foot as well. It was Matic. Oh, well, then there you are, because fair play to him. But fair play to Matic, because I think he's spot on. Onana has really, really been shoddy. And there you are, he does. He has a bit of an attitude problem too. Oh, apparently it might have been a howl. Was it a howler from Onana, Brian? Or has he got away with one there? Again, I'll be putting that game on after the show. I really will be. I think he needs his accounts checked. He is a dodgy keeper. He is. He really, really does. Kate, how's it going from Kate and Jonathan? Hope you are both well. Gary says, I bet Paul Goldbridge is doing his nut. Wouldn't surprise me. Oh, apparently it's a no, how let's see. How can he come out and defend himself, Onana, there, if he's making errors like that? Goldbridge crying, haha, Onana is absolutely the worst goalkeeper I've ever seen. To think they got rid of De Gea. Exactly. He's been so Flying Pig still on the Onana meltdown. I mean, the only one who's talks a lot of sense when it comes to Man United is Alice. That's the only person who really makes a lot of sense now. Any news on going for Sunday's game? I will probably hear that within the Eddie Howe's press conference tomorrow. And let's see what he says on about going. But again, if he does make the game on Sunday, he doesn't start for me, because he won a trophy. Exactly. There you are. Onana was the fault. However, anybody rated him as a keeper, I'll never know. That's why we need to really go at him. We need to try and get as many shots at him as possible. Look how much Onana cost compared to Pope, for example. Look who got the better deal. Exactly. We know Pope has been in for critics a lot, particularly this season. But Onana's just made some absolutely howlers. Absolutely some stinking ones as well. And that's why if we manage to pepper a few shots at him, what he's one opportunity is going to go in the back of the net. It will do. He is not the greatest keeper. He has definitely not been a great keeper for them. He really, really hasn't. Where would you put going back in the team, Pete, if not Sunday? That's a good question. It's either going to be if Barnes has a poor game in one time, or Barnes picks up an injury. That's the only time I think Gordon will go back in at the moment. But at the moment, Harvey Barnes has well and truly earned his place for me. And he's done very, very well. And what I'm liking about Barnes at the moment is he has not been frightened to take any players on. He really, really hasn't been frightened to take any players on. Dan Burn will have a hell header a hat-trick against him Wednesday night. Well, we'll wait and see if he is back then. But hopefully he does back on Sunday. But he's not going in the starting 11 for me. He isn't. As much as we love Anthony Gordon, but I think at the moment he has to now try and fight for his place a little bit. He really, really has to. So, yeah. Remember to get your score predictions in as well, guys. Let us know what the scores will be as well. Of course, I will get mine in at the end of the show. Apologies for Mason not coming on now. He's still out at the moment, but he will be back tomorrow. If we go 3 or so up, would rest Isak and put going through the middle. That wouldn't be about all. Put Asula on there. Put Asula on there. Why not? Let's. 4-0, says Brian. Wow, loving it. Hopefully we won't do that. Hopefully we won't look to get any silly red cards. One play in particular, as I mentioned, it will be Bruno Fernandes. He'll try and find a way to get himself free kicks or possibly a penalty as well, where then he'll go and complain to the referee when it'll not be given against him or will not be given for him. Julie's going 8-0. Wow, Julie. Isak 5. Bruno 1, Tonali 2. Wow. I think Gordon has had some really poor games, to be fair. Like, Ray's going 3-1. Monty's going 3-1. It's not every day you get to be up close with a Carabao Trophy. Exactly, Coffee. Bonds 1, Isak 2. Would put Osul on for Murphy if Gordon comes on interchange him. Yeah, could do that. But you know what? Julie's feeling optimistic. Rachel's feeling optimistic. I'm feeling optimistic against these lot as well. We've got a chance of doing the double over them. Look, we've got a big opportunity to go and do that to them on Sunday. He's at the Metro Centre, isn't he? It's due. They haven't had their annual thresh. They're going to be. Man U are going to get an absolute tonkering. Whenever that will be. If it happens on Sunday, great. 2-0 NUFC on Sunday. Isak to score both. I think Gordon will start, says Clarkey, if he does make the game. That's if he does make the game, Clarkey. Maybe it could wishful thinking, but they always get thrashed. Do you know what? They have been thrashed in games this season. We're due to give hammering a T to a team. Could Manchester Reds be that team? It would be great if that was Coffee. Exploring the Northeast is going through a 3-0 win with Isak and Murphy to get 2. Mark's going 4-0 to the tune. Dan Byrne, Hartrick and Tonali to score. Can't remember us doing the double over Man United. Same, Monty. I haven't been around to see Newcastle do the double over Man United at all. But hopefully, this is the season we go and do that. We truly go and do that. Well, Lawrence has just said the last time it happened was back in the 1930s. So 1930/31 season. So that's a very, very long time. Hope Isak stays in the summer, Pete. You know, I believe he will. I believe he will. If we give him a new deal, who says we can't give him number 9 for next season if Callum goes? I believe Isak will be here next season. He understands. Look at what happened with the celebration event. Was that a play was that a face of a player to see once out of the club? I don't think it was. I think it will be too fast-paced game on Sunday. Just hope we go straight for the throat. Absolutely, Ray. And Timani says he's 41. Oh. I can see Onana conceding a goal directly. That would be great as well, because that has known to happen as well, isn't it? Definitely wasn't about. Neither was I, Monty. So you're not the only one. Be a first this year. So why not? Exactly. And I believe Bruno will stay as well. We know Bruno loves it up here. He once dealt this club win more trophies, and I believe Bruno will be here next season as well. We need to keep all of our top players this season. Surely they understand the project now at this football club. They surely understand the project we have at this football club. and we'll be going on to win more trophies. Who says next season we don't go and win another trophy? It's absolutely possible we can go and do that. Whether we retain the Carabao Cup, who says we can't go and challenge for the FA Cup? Depends what European competition we're in next season. Who says we can't win that? Can we challenge for the Premier League? Why not? It's a possibility. Depends who we bring in, obviously, though. We need to have a decent transfer window as well. We need to really, really strengthen. I believe we will as well. Isak will be here next season, but if he doesn't sign a new contract, then we should worry. He could in a way, but let's see what happens. I believe Isak will be here next season. How old are you, Pete? I'm 34, Lee. Premier League trophy, says Keaton Jonathan. You never know. We are winning the FA Cup next season. You heard it there first. I'm liking it, Money. I'm liking it. Slabby been shy tonight. Hopefully plays on Sunday and outs the ball in the wrong net. See, has Maguire justified his price tag going to there? I don't think he has. So we get at that Manchester United defence. We are capable of really opening them up. I believe we could definitely overrun them in midfield. I mean, Casemiro. How's that guy still playing for Manchester United still? Surely the legs are surely gone on him, like. I think maybe what's just around him is who he's been playing with, and maybe it's just been a little bit lucky. I don't know. But we need to get at him because I don't think he's played at St. James's Park yet, and he'll be in for a shock. I'm hearing Lascelles is staying another season. I think he's a good squad player. We'll wait and see because I heard there's been something about Jamal Lascelles. We'll wait and see. Just a bit of a shame we've not seen him this season. He must have just had really a lot of setbacks with his current ACL. We know an ACL, what it's like, how long you can be out for. Maguire's probably one of their better players, but I don't think he's justified his price tag, though. Just thought the man hopefully we won't. We get at them. They will not. They will find it hard to cope. They will. Casemiro, not all bad. He did advise Bruno to join us, and he's been good. Yeah, in a way he has. Would you take Isak staying for 3 years, but leaves for nothing? If Isak does leave, you want to get a good. You'd want money for him. That's the only thing. Hopefully, we are working to get a new deal for him. One that he simply can't turn down, and hopefully, one of those next season is given that number 9 shirt, because I think he should be given that number 9 shirt next season. Callum should be going at the end of the season, and why not Isak given the number 9 shirt? People compared about what price tags for Isak or Felix Siam. Exactly. Look how much they paid. Anthony was a total disaster. They paid, I mean, he was a total disaster. No wonder he went out on loan. And Maguire hasn't been the same player since he left Leicester, in my opinion. I think they need to get a couple of summer transfer windows in to improve the squad and get Champions League both seasons, then win the Premier League, getting Champions League and the 30 million plus the season is key to kickstart. I agree, Rafid. Absolutely agree. Not without us bring the Premier League or another trophy first. There you go. Don't think he would take the number 9 though. Isak likes it. Well, he does, but I know he wears number 9 for Sweden. So who says he might not? Who says that he would probably love to get the number 9 next season? Anthony doing well at Wales Betters, to be fair. Even Hoyland's been an absolute disaster as well. I don't rate him. He doesn't score goals. He really, really does. He's not a goal scorer. Manu brought him because the name just sounds like a little bit similar to another player who plays for Manchester in the Premier League, which was never going to happen. Never going to fulfill his boots. Hodgie doesn't know where the net is, and exactly. He doesn't know where that net is at all. He is a terrible player. Manu paid that's another player Manu paid well over the odds for him. Anyway, let's go for the predicted lineup again for what it's likely to be for Sunday. And again, it is probably going to be all changed, but we will go through it, obviously. Of course, in goal, it is going to be Nick Pope. We know Nick Pope is the number 1 goalkeeper now. He's been okay as of late. And hopefully nothing goes past him on Sunday. I believe Manchester United are yet to score past him when he has played for us, when Pope has been at the club, I think Man U have not scored past him yet, as far as I'm aware. Yep, Judy says unchanged from Leicester. Of course, so in it right back is going to be Kieran Trippier. Of course, we will need his leadership out on that pitch as well. We know he's been very, very good as of late. We know we have been seeing the Trippier for when he first came on as of late, which is good. We're going to need that for Sunday easily. Centre-back, Fabian Schär. We know Fabian Schär's done pretty well as of late. We need to just see that on a consistent basis. We know he has been really off the boil a lot this season, but the past few games, he's done very well. Now it's all about keep delivering that on the pitch on a consistent basis now. Yeah, that's what we don't want to get. It was a silly penalty to give away. Alongside him, of course, will be Big Dan Burn. If Burn could get a goal against these, that would be really, really good as well. So, of course, Dan Burn in there. And in at left back is going to be Tino Livramento. And I have been very, very impressed with Tino at left back lately. I really, really have been. We know it's not his natural position, but you know what? He's certainly making a name himself that he can play in that position. The way he's getting up and down the flanks, the way he's getting crossed in the box on his left foot as well. He's doing absolutely spectacular with that. So let's see he can give them a few problems up and down that flank. I didn't realise that. Yes, Maitland-Niles does play for Lyon. He does. We'd love to see Man U scoring their own goal. Oh, that would be great as well, Ray, if that was the case. It's a dangerous free kick for Lyon. Can they beat Onana again? Oh, well, let's wait and see. So far, Man U are currently losing in France 1-0. Right, so we go into the midfield. Starting off with that man there, Sandro Tonali. We know how crucial this guy is in our number 6 role. He's been an absolute wizard in that midfield. And we are going to need him, of course, to do that on Sunday. Let's hope he can outdo the likes of Bruno Fernandes in that midfield. And next one in midfield, captain on the day will be Bruno. We know Bruno has had really good games against these teams as well. And I know Bruno will want to make sure he gets it up there. And to prove there's only one Bruno in the Premier League, and it's certainly not Bruno Fernandes, it's Bruno Guimaraes. That is the only Bruno in the Premier League. Nope, terrible. I can see Pig have a major meltdown if Lyon score again. Lyon are not special either tonight against Man U. Sandro, ole. We know Bruno hasn't been at the best, but we know. He'll be honest. He'll know that this game is big, and I'm sure he'll want to do that. Only one Bruno to rule them all. Absolutely, Julie. And the last one in midfield would be Joe Linton. Please don't get that 10th booking, Joe Linton. Keep your discipline good. Make the tackle when you know you're going to win the ball. And Man U will not be able to cope with his strength and all of that as well at times. But let's just hope that Joe Linton doesn't go out and do anything rash on Sunday. But we know he is crucial to us in that midfield. He really, really is. It's a double game week for us, and as I think Crystal Palace will be the tougher game, we might possibly make 1 or 2 changes. We'll wait and see. I think it's going to be the same. We want our best team for Sunday and make sure we go at them as well. Because we will have at least 4 days rest, though. It's going to be maybe a bit considered for Villa, because I know Villa will have a kind of bit of a rest. They've got the Champions League, so they could be in the bit of the same boat as us in a bit as well. So, yeah, I believe he will do as well, Judy. He will relish that game. Absolutely, he will. Okay, so we go on to the attacking three now. So, of course, on the right-hand side, of course, will be Jacob Murphy. We know Jacob Murphy, he wasn't the great in the last game, but he got the 2 goals. He's starting to make a name for himself as well. And he's been getting a few goals for himself, which is good. So, of course... So, of course, Jacob Murphy to continue on the right side. On the left-hand side, of course, sticking with Harvey Barnes. Let's see what Barnes can do. He can really get at that Manchester United side. He really, really can. He hasn't been frightened to take players on. And let's see what he can do. If he could get a goal against them, that would be great as well. His job will be to wind up Rat Bruno insulting him only in Portuguese. Only 2 days between Palace and Villa. Yep. Let's take one game at a time and win it. That's it, Ray. That's all what we can do. Huge week for us. Will be amazing if we get 2 wins. Absolutely clocky. It just gives us that boost going to try and finish in the top 4 come the end of the season. The goal scoring king. Mourinho at the peak of his powers at the moment. Yep. Bowenauer on one side and Juicy on the other. And up front as the main striker will be Alexander Isak. Hopefully, he's more well on his game for Sunday. We know he had a bit of a quiet one. Let's hopefully he's really waiting to go, and he would love to stick at least goals past these lot as well. So that would be absolutely great if he could do that. This is Barnes' type of game. He'll be right up for it. Exactly. They cover this 3 days between Villa and Palace. There is as well. So the lineup again, we are going with unchanged. So we are sticking with what it was from last time. Didn't see they've equalised, have they? It looks like they have. Oh boy! But let's not get that into our heads. Or lucky man, you or Euro apparently score for them. But we need to do our job on Sunday. We know what the lads will want to do as well. Let's not focus on their game. Let's focus for us on Sunday. 2-1-2 says Jackie. So we'll run through the lineup again. So again, it is unchanged as well from Monday night. Again, so a goal, Nick Pope, the back four of Kieran Trippier, Fabian Schär, Dan Burn, and Tino Livramento, the midfield three of Sandro Tonali, Bruno, and Joe Linton, and of course the attacking three of Jacob Murphy, Harvey Barnes, and Alexander Isak. Yeah, I've just said it now. It is 1-1. But as I said, hopefully the lads are not focused on watching Man United or what they're doing on the game. They are focused on what we need to do on Sunday. That's what they need to think about for Sunday. That's what they really, really need to think about now. So, and again, that Manchester derby last Sunday was just god awful. I'm surprised people didn't bring pillows, blankets into the stadium because it was that bad and boring to watch. It looked like that didn't feel like a derby at all. It sounded like they were far too friendly with each other. And that's a derby of all games as well. God almighty. I don't blame you, Clark. It was that bad. Euro with a sharp header was it's definitely got to be up there with one of the worst. It was that depressing to watch. You may as well be standing watching a wall, watching paint dry. What was worse, man, derby or that second half? I was for probably the derby because I think it was awful from start to very end. But it's our game. It was game over in the first half against Leicester. That Manchester Derby game was just rotten from start to finish. There wasn't anything at all in there that suggests one team was going to win that. No team wanted to win that derby at all. No one did. It sounded like both were just happy for a point apiece. Come on. That's a derby of all teams as well. Far too friendly with each other. Look at some of the pundits who called it out as well. God, it was awful. Yeah, I agree. I think the derby was worse because we absolutely destroyed Leicester in that first half. So, here you go. I'm surprised how City have fallen off so much despite, Haaland's out for some time now. So let's see. Let's gonna have to see what they have to do now throughout the remainder of the season. For us, it's just all about getting the points now to secure top 4 come the end of the season, which we are capable of doing. And with the game in hand as well, if we can win that game in hand, great. Absolutely great that would be. Right, I'm now going to get the score prediction now for Sunday. And again, if you haven't got yours on, get it in the chat, guys. And let us know what your score is for Sunday. But this is what I'm going for Sunday. Here you go. Newcastle United 3, Manchester United 0. Goals from Isaac. I'm going to say Joe Linton's going to score another goal against these as well, like he did at Old Trafford. And the third one, I'm going to say who will get a goal is... I'm going to say Barnes again. So Isak, Joe Linton and Barnes to get goals for us on Sunday. And for Newcastle United to win by 3 goals to 0. A chance for Isak. Yeah, absolutely, Ray. If we get UEFA Champions League, will we be able to handle the pressure? Hopefully we will. If we have a good summer transfer window coffee, we get some really, really decent players in. I believe our FFP PSR should be fairly strong now because we've barely spent as of late. Well, January we didn't spend. Summer we spent very little. January window last season we didn't spend in that window as well. So hopefully our FFP is quite a bit more stronger now, and we can spend decent in the window and get some decent players in. Ray's going 3-1. Conce's keep the clean sheet. We'll see. The main thing is if we get 3 points, that's all that matters, and we beat these and get the double done over them. Because in the words, I'm going to say, a bit like Kevin Keegan, I would love it if we do the double over them. I certainly would love it if we do the double over them. Lascelles had a contract with you, surely would still be saying. Exactly. I think we will be going in for another centre back in the summer. We need to start looking at younger centre backs now. Because apart from Botman, Kelly's gone out on loan. Our other centre backs are 30 plus. We need to start looking for some more younger ones now. We really, really need to. And now. Again, 3-0 is what I am going for Sunday. About time Walking Care should. That would be great if we could see him again. He said he'd come back if we win a trophy. Look what we just won last month, nearly 4 weeks ago, since we won that Carabao Cup trophy. Oh, what a day that was. What a day that was. And let's hopefully King Kev can come back to the tune again. And he can have a look at that Carabao Cup, where it is right now within the stadium. Right, so we're going to end the poll now. Again, thank you so much for taking part in the poll. And this is what the results are. Right then, so what trophy? The Carabao Cup. Exactly. Don't know what he's doing at Bolton, but maybe we could have Alex Smith in the squad. Maybe he would also meet the club. Well, hopefully we'll wait and see what happens with him. Hopefully the loan spell has done Alex Murphy good. Right, the results of the poll, here we are. 0% of the votes have said a draw. 5% of the votes say we're going to lose the game. It wouldn't surprise me. That's probably a Man United fan or someone who just really, really hates us so much. 94% of the votes say we are going to win on Sunday. So a lot of optimism in that as well, to say we are going to get the job done and get the double done over Manchester United this season, which we really, really are. So all down to the lads for Sunday to get that job done. Get it done, lads. Get the double done over them. And let's keep getting those points to get us in that top 4 for the end of the season. 99, 4 plus 5 equals 99. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know what happens with the 1% vote. I really don't know what it is like, to be fair. So I'm not too sure what it is. So there you are. But anyways, we are now going to start. Our YouTube always takes 1% of the vote. Oh, well, then there you are. Well, that is it for tonight, guys. Thank you so much for everyone for tuning in. I know it's just been me tonight. It was going to be missing, but he's fortunately been stuck with doing other plans, which is absolutely fine. But we will see him back tomorrow, obviously. So thank you. But again, thank you just so much that is tuned in tonight. Those of you who popped in the chat and mods, we always really, really appreciate what you do as well. So again, really thank you so much. How the lads got to stuff them, says Ray. Absolutely, someone's banking all these 1%. It happened. Yeah, it does happen on the TDR as well. So goodbye, everyone. Take care. Great shows always. Cheers, Julie. Bye, PD. Coffee and all. Thanks, Pete. Interested show. Cheers, Ray. Crazy show tomorrow night, Pete. Well, that's what I'm just going to reveal in a moment. Great show, PDP. Yes, we are back tomorrow night for the usual crazy PD's Football Live show, the Bonkers Friday show. Get yourselves on, or if you take part in the live chat, that's absolutely fine. However, one thing I'm going to say for tonight's show, we haven't done a prize draw for a while. There is going to be a prize draw tomorrow. Now, you do have to become must be a member to take part. So, if you want to be part of the prize draw tomorrow, which we are going to do, you have to become a member of the channel. Otherwise, if you do try and put a vote in and you want a member, your vote will not be counted. So we are doing a prize draw tomorrow. So again, that will all be revealed for tomorrow, obviously. So tomorrow night, we are back with the Crazy Petey's Football Live show. The usual crazy, bonkers, funny stuff, rants, food picks, you know, whatever. But we have got a prize draw to do as well for tomorrow as well. So again, it's your opportunity to become a member. Hit that join button, only 99p a month. Of course, nothing much planned probably for Saturday. Sunday, I'll be at the game, obviously. Quick thoughts, fan reactions after the game as well. And Monday will be most likely will be the match review and the player ratings. So that's what we got coming up for the rest of the week and going into early next week as well. So make sure you're in tomorrow night. Tune in tomorrow night for the Crazy Petey's Football Live show for the usual bonker stuff that we take place, and we do have a prize draw to do tomorrow as well. We do. So take care, Coffee. Interested show. Yeah, Cracker one way. Cheers, Chalky. Cheers, Rougheed. Oh, yes. Yep, membership only 99p. Exactly. It's your opportunity. Stick my name down. I'll let you be in the pub and might not make it. Well, I'll show you how you will be able to take part in the prize draw tomorrow. So, great show, Pete. Any hints on what the prize is? Well, you'll find out tomorrow, Coffee. I can win a plastic fort, says Ray. See you tomorrow. Catch you there, Tom. What the fuck is a plastic? Another filth test on tomorrow night show? Well, that's what the Friday show is all about, Chris. It's always, it's not just down to me. It's all down to you guys that make Friday show just absolutely go through the roof as always. So 8 o'clock tomorrow night for the usual bonkers, crazy PD's Football Live show. We'll be back again tomorrow night. If you have enjoyed the show, guys, again, please remember to give us the thumbs up. It is really important we get the likes so people know where to find us in the search results. So do smash the likes if you do enjoy the show tomorrow. Please, of course, if you are brand new to the channel, or if you're not yet subscribed and you enjoy what goes on the channel week in, week out, please hit that subscribe button. It is completely free to do so. It does help make the channel grow as well. And we are on our way to 2,400 subscribers. Help us get there as soon as we can. We are not far away from getting there now as well. So please do show your support by hitting that subscribe button if you enjoy what goes on this channel. And please, of course, do hit that bell notification. It does let you know whenever a live show takes place or when a pre-recorded video has been uploaded as well. So that notifies you what comes up on the channel week in, week out. So again, please do hit that bell to make sure all up to date with the content that we bring out for you that you do not want to miss at all. And again, if you want to give a donation, feel free. And if you want to become a member of the channel, it's 99p a month. Hit the join button. And if you are a member, and you will be able to take part in tomorrow's prize draw. So there you are. 43 quid also for a heartthrob drooping dog. Is the prize another? It's not, unfortunately, Clarky. Choppy says, hiya, Proudy crew. Choppy is in the house. You'll have to catch up on this. You'll have to catch up with this show, Choppy, because we're ending the show now, matey. But anyway, guys, that's it for tonight. I will catch us all back tomorrow night. Until then, everyone, take care and enjoy the rest of your evening. And we'll see you later tomorrow. Take care, all. Away the lads. See you later, everyone. Good night and take care.
Audio Jungle.